Yeah. Hello. So breaking news and more scandal, but this time fallen firmly on the lap of Ricky Gervais's lap. Ricky Gervais's best mate. His best mate is a sexual deviant, it turns out, at least according to accusations made by women who contacted BAFTA this week and told them so. So that's bad news. Let's get into it and have a look at the story. Award-winning producer Charlie Hanson. There he is. Look, he's an award winner. He's been removed from Netflix production of Afterlife and suspended from BAFTA following accusations by women of historical sexual misconduct. Essentially, that's the story. But he's not only just worked with Ricky Gervais. He's worked with Ricky Gervais a hell of a lot. He did Afterlife. He's done Extras, Life on the Road. That's the Ricky Gervais movie. Life's Too Short. Before that, he's done Armstrong and Miller, Not Going Out, Harry Hill, Chef with Lenny Henry, Birds of a Feather. He goes way back, does this guy. And he denies everything. Although his denial's kind of weird. Let's read on. Netflix and BAFTA took action. Let me zoom in so I can share in the beauty of the story with you. Netflix and BAFTA took action after being contacted by the women this week. Ricky Gervais, the Afterlife creator and actor, said he was shocked and appalled by the allegations. Mr. Hanson said, based on the summaries provided to me, the accusations are demonstrably false. So he's saying, well, I may have done some bad stuff, but based on that stuff they've said, nah, that was not me. That's what it looks like. It's a weird thing to say based on the summaries provided. The women sent their accusations anonymously to BAFTA and Netflix on Monday. The story was first reported by Broadcast, and the Broadcast story didn't name him. Mr. Hanson has been suspended from production of Afterlife, with filming for the third series currently underway. Netflix said in a statement, whilst the allegations are unrelated to his time on the show, we immediately removed him from the production and referred the matter to the police. Gervais said, I am shocked and appalled to learn of the historical allegations made by a number of women against Charlie Hanson. The decision was made to immediately remove him from production, and I am confident the matter is being handled thoroughly. The Golden Globe and BAFTA winning producer has worked on several of Gervais's critically acclaimed British projects, including 2016's David Brent Life on the Road. Mr. Hanson's agents, United Agents, said they are not currently working with him and have removed his profile from their website. I mean, it's immediate, isn't it? Cancellation. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. We were shocked to learn of the historic allegations. Oh, yeah, they removed it. BAFTA said it had been given a number of very serious, detailed allegations against an individual. So this is all going to come out. While we're not their employer, we immediately took the decision to suspend their membership, the group said. BAFTA is an arts charity and does not have the power to investigate historic claims of abuse. Therefore, we have referred the matter to the police. The police are going to be like chuffed with all this stuff, historic stuff they have to look into. So hard when it's historic. You know, guy assaults a woman in a party. Nobody sees it. How do they press charges? I wonder what the details are. It's all going to be found out. This is devastating, I think, for Ricky Gervais and his production. Quite how they wash it away. Gervais has actually discussed stuff like this before. Here he's been actually asked about Harvey Weinstein and talking about, you know, what you do about it, how you can deal with these historic situations. Let me see if I've got my audio levels up. I'm good. Here we go.
There a lot.
No, I'm not really I'm not there. No, I didn't really see it, but I assume it goes on because
He's talking here about sexual misconduct in Hollywood.
it goes on everywhere. So it's but no, I haven't got any. I haven't got any. Oh, I knew because I saw this or that. No, you know what? I go there twice a year for the Emmys and the Golden Globes, and but no, obviously I'm not a young vulnerable woman, So there's a reason why I haven't probably encountered it.
I'm amazed.
I think that's a really what I like about him commenting there. That's from I think at least 2017. I think that was 2017. What I like about that is he is clearly he's just a compassionate guy, and it's very easy to be cynical and fall on the side of, women make false accusations all the time, and he doesn't do that, and I think he's right to not do that, and it's it's good to point out that he's not going to know. The blokes aren't going to know how bad it is for women if they're getting cornered by producers and executives who, putting them through certain just want to, when you're having your audition or whatever, let's just get you to do this. I'll film it. And I've heard stories already about directors asking women to do certain things and they film it, and then for weeks later the women won't get the part, but they'll play the film to their friends at parties. I've already heard about stuff like that. Why would it not be going on? Of course it'd be going on. Does it still go on? Well, I don't think anyone at a party would even remotely entertain that. They'd be horrified. But have a look at somebody like Joss Whedon, who's been cancelled. Look at his films and notice how he constructs shots that sexualize women in the films. The main one I think is of Black Widow, where he will always put a massive rear end shot in at some point in the film. I mean, he might do it with the men as well, but I've noticed it and I thought that's a bit unnecessary. And he can get away with it because he'll have a serious face about it and let's do this. No, it's important. I just want to frame you there. It's beautiful. And then you just walk over. That's so great. It looks amazing. And he's just entertaining himself. So what's going to happen after Live Series 3? My thinking is nothing. They're going to power through. He's separated himself from this guy. But what I don't get is, how did he not know? How do you not know people that you work with? I mean, Afterlife, Extras, Life on the Road, Life's Too Short. How do you not know that the guy you're working with is that type of guy? And there's me assuming it's all true, of course. I mean, I don't know what's happened to Innocent Until Proven Guilty, but there's not really much you can say about it. But I'm curious, if it's true, how do your best friends that you work with not know? Years and years and years he's worked with Ricky Gervais. How would you not know? Well, we'll have to see what happens. Hanson said in a statement via his lawyer, I have been made aware of allegations made against me concerning improper contact towards women dating back many years. Based on the summaries that have been provided to me, I understand that many of these accusations are made anonymously and are demonstrably false. I have not had one complaint in decades of work in the media industry. I categorically reject all wrongdoing on my part and strongly refute the allegations that have been levelled at me. I mean, he's categorical about it, isn't he? I have worked with and supported hundreds of men and women during my working life and will do what is necessary to protect and or restore my reputation. I will also cooperate with any formal inquiries. The matter is now in the hands of my solicitors. The BBC, which has worked with Mr. Hanson in the past, including on Extras, said the BBC is against all forms of inappropriate behaviour. We've heard that from the BBC before, haven't we? We would, of course, take appropriate action if any specific allegations are put to the BBC about any individual. Well, what do you think about all this? It's like happening all the time now, isn't it? Let me know down in the comments. If you want, you can find me on Twitter @Flooded. Yeah, always interested to know what you think. You have a good day. Take care. And thanks for watching.